Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. And today, we're going to be looking at a character from one of our favorite fantasy video games. Some people may think of fantasy as wizards and spell slingers and sword wielders, but I say fantasy is anything that stands apart from the real world. And what world could be more different than our own than the world of Pokemon? Pokemon is a classic game that many people know, with animes, trading card games, and all sorts of mediums beside it. And its poster child, the one who has stood the test of time, albeit with a lot of losses along the way, Ash Ketchum, the Pokemon trainer that we know and love. Ash Ketchum has been around since the beginning and has seen many Pokemon adventures, but how would he be a character in D&D? How would his Pokemon be a thing? Well, I think I have an answer for that. Ash Ketchum is an eternal child, 10 years old, 5 foot tall, about 100 pounds, with white skin, brown eyes, and black hair. Ash Ketchum is a shepherd druid. Shepherd druids have the power to summon beasts and to have them fight for them, and I think this is exactly what Ash would do. His background is folk hero as a child that is well known amongst Pokemon trainers. His race is human and his alignment is neutral good. As far as his stats go, he's no stronger or faster than any other person, with a strength and dex of 10. A constitution of 14, he's taken a couple hard hits from Pokemon himself. An intelligence of 14. He's not the smartest kid in the world, but he certainly knows a lot about Pokemon themselves. He is educated in the elemental arts of the Pokemon battles and raising Pokemon as well. And his wisdom is 18. He is a strategist and knows how to fight, and although he does take a lot of losses, he has learned many things in his time. His charisma is 12. He's not the most charming kid, but he certainly seems to find friends wherever he goes. He is proficient in intelligence and wisdom saving throws, and is proficient in animal handling, medicine, nature, and survival. He is a level 10 druid, which gives him access to 5th level spells, which we'll discuss in a moment, but he doesn't wield weapons or wear armor of any kind. In fact, he only really carries one thing on him: his Pokeballs. The Pokeball is something that could easily be homebrewed into a D&D item called the Iron Flask, an object that absorbs creatures into it to later be used in battle. Very similar to the Pokeballs in the Pokemon universe. I also have said that for the sake of Ash himself, this functions as his spellcasting focus. You'll see why shortly. His AC is 10, he has 73 hit points and a speed of 30. He has the Rustic Hospitality ability, which gives him the ability to find friends wherever he wanders. He can use the Druid Wild Shape, which you could just kind of imagine as him transforming into whatever beast he might need to overcome a problem, and could easily be roleplayed as a summon of some kind. He has the Speech of the Woods, the Spirit Totem, the Mighty Summoner, and the Guardian Spirit. These are all powers that the Shepherd Druid has that gives them the power to wield their summons more effectively. He speaks Common, Primordial, Sylvan, and Druidic. He is proficient with all the stuff that Druids are, their light and medium armor, their shields, their simple weapons, and he also is proficient in herbalism, alchemist tools, and land vehicles. But what kind of magic could Ash bring to this world in order to use the beasts he has? As a wisdom caster, he has some cantrips all the way up to level 5 spells. His cantrips are Druidcraft, Guidance, Poison Spray, and Produce Flame. His level 1 spells are Animal Friendship, Goodberry, and Cure Wounds. His level 2 spells are Summon Beast, Animal Messenger, Beast Sense, and Locate Animals or Plants. You see the theme here. Level 3 level 3 spells, he can summon Fae and conjure animals. Level 4 spells, he can summon elementals, conjure minor elementals, and conjure woodland beings. And at 5th level, he can conjure full elementals and do the planar binding spell. Everything he does is focused around bringing other creatures into the fight, since Ash himself is not a fighter. He instead relies solely on his summons, which are powered up by his druid abilities. They are given lots of options because he can summon pretty much any creature he needs to, or in a pinch, even transform into them, so that he is capable of operating whatever puzzle or combat encounter that he needs to overcome. Obviously, this requires a little bit of imagination, since Ash can't actually transform in the show, but I think that for the sake of D&D, this is the best fit for Ash Ketchum. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more character creation coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.